Hello, my name's Steve and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel, and you find me in the polytunnel today and it's another quick video day. So last video I had septicemia. I was feeling pretty rough. I'm still quite tired, but I'm well on the mend now, and so I've been down the allotment, I've done a few jobs. I'll show you what I've been up to, and I'll show you the garlic harvest. Really impressed by that. I thought I'd show you the breakfast that I've just had, which is these English strawberries, and the supermarket that I got them from is just around the corner from the allotment, so I just walked around there. But notice, picked today at 6 o'clock in the morning. They're trying to compete with allotment fruit and veg at my supermarket. It's quite interesting. Picked today potatoes, picked today strawberries, but can't really compete with picked 10 seconds ago. So the first thing that I've done is I've cleared one of the beds in the polytunnel, and I got a fantastic crop of sprouts and purple sprout and broccoli off it. I mean, obviously we've been eating it for ages, but you know, just when I pulled it all up, there was such a great harvest. It's just so great to be eating sprouts at this time of year. And the thing is with sprouts at this time is, effectively, to get them you have to break the top off the sprouts a few weeks ago, and so then you get that as sprout tops, and then the sprouts blow, but they develop really quickly, so you get these little chunky sprouts. I think I'll show you one in a minute. And yep, so I've cleared that bed, and I've put some celery in at that end, some celery in at that end, and actually some celery in right at the far end as well. So that will probably replace the celery that's behind me here. And yeah, we're harvesting that as a cut and come again crop, and we'll do the same with this celery here. I put a few dwarf French beans in, and at the moment, because this polytunnel is new to me, I'm experimenting with different types of veg to see how well they do. But I'm hoping that this little batch of French beans here will keep providing us French beans, you know, well into late autumn when the rest of the beds have been cleared. So there we go, that's a bit of an experiment there. And oh well, I'll tell you what I'm going to plant here another day. I've also given all of the tomatoes a bit of a clear up, taking out all the suckers that are growing up from the bottom, although I've just spied another one there, but and some of the lower leaves, just to get a little bit of air in there. And I noticed as well while I was doing it that the roots of these tomatoes are right out here, and they're quite close to the surface, and of course I've not been watering this area here, and actually so the tomatoes would benefit from a bit of water into this soil area here, because this is all a mat of roots, which is quite surprising, because of course I'm just watering into this halo area here. So that is pretty interesting, and yeah, I was quite pleased to discover that. I've done loads more runners from the strawberries, so I've got a really good selection of runners now, so I'll be able to, soon as those have rooted, I'll be able to take these plants out and get this bed planted up. So we've been eating these, I can never remember what it's called, Trumbicino or something like that, and I don't really like squash myself, but Debbie really likes it, so she's really pleased with them. And loads of cucumbers, and the sweet corn is really motoring now. They're really looking nice, and so far there seems to be no issue with getting them pollinated in the polytunnel, so that's really good. So I think that's enough of the polytunnel. So I've just taken the first run of bean harvest of the year, which I'm pretty pleased with. It's obviously it's not particularly impressive, but it's better than nothing. And it's quite strange to be getting my first run of beans before my first French beans, which have not done so well this year. It's just not been very good weather for them. But there we go. Pretty pathetic, but makes a nice addition to the plate. So here's the French beans, and as you can probably see, they're still about a week away probably, which is kind of not a problem since we're away for a week. So this will be a nice treat when we come home. So apologies for the wind noise. This is the first succession of the alderman peas, and I hope you can see from that, this is a pretty fantastic crop. And this is from probably about, just on that part there, maybe 8 or 10 pea plants, so planted extremely sparsely. I know a lot of people plant, 10 times as many peas as me, but harvest is pretty good. There's a few nice peas, I'm really pleased with those. And I'll just split one open just to show you what they're like, these aldermans. They really are lovely, and they're so sweet. These can't be eaten as a mange too at this stage. They're a bit shells are a bit tough, but the peas are lovely. Yeah, so there you go, that's it shelled. Really nicely filled out. They can grow bigger, but because we're going away for a week, it's best to pick them at this stage really. And they do taste superb at this stage, so it's no great loss. So I'm just going to start harvesting the March 2 peas. I could probably have planted more here, but there's, in this little area here, there's about 18 plants, so hardly any really. And there we go, there's the March 2. Just harvesting some of the last beetroot from the polytunnel bed. This has been a gorgeous little bed, it's done so nicely. And yeah, really lovely beetroot from here. The ones outside are only a few weeks behind, but that few weeks makes all the difference when you eat fresh food all the time. So regular viewers will probably remember that I accidentally planted rows of carrots and spring onions in the same rows, and so this bed is a complete and utter mess. So there you go. That's the result. Pretty nice spring onions and pretty lush carrots. So just goes to show, feed the soil, can't sort out the rest. And actually I just come in from shelter from the wind, and that is a pretty good carrot for this time of year. So I'm really impressed by that. Let's take it out now because I've got so many carrots in the ground that I'm going to run out of space. So Debbie's just harvested her garlic, and the ones in this bed, strawberry bed, have done fantastically. And it really is interesting to note that the quality of the soil is excellent in these raised beds. It's a mix of spent mushroom compost and well rotted horse manure, and everything thrives in it. So yeah, so in a fairly small area in this bed, she's got a fabulous harvest. And the second best one was in this bed, another really well prepared bed. Again, lots of spent mushroom compost, horse manure and seaweed meal, and rock dust in all of these beds. So basically just interplanted with these overwintered onions. No, these aren't overwintered, sorry, these are spring planted onions. Yeah, she's popped that garlic in, and because it hasn't had a huge amount of competition, it's done really well. And she also got a really nice crop out of this tiny little area here on the herb bed. So I'll just show you those now. So these are the germidor, and as you can see, huge beds, 3 inches, and I put that down to lack of competition from the strawberries. Planting them fairly early, so about the beginning of November, end of October time, and really well prepared soil. So those are fantastic, and these are the ones out of the herb bed, and these are the ones that were planted in the ordinary soil. So if you compare those harvests on prepared soil, no competition. Well prepared soil but competition. So yeah, pretty impressive. Well done, Debs. Oh, well, that's the harvesting finished. Now I'm going home. I'll just show you what we got. There we go. Some nice salads. New Zealand spinach, winter beans, more salads, peas, smallish too, spring onions, carrots, turnips, golden beetroot, red beetroot, calabrese potatoes, and spinach tops. Oh, and some broad beans. I think that's everything. That's a nice little harvest.